Hi, my name is Melissa and welcome to my channel. Today I'm just going to be going through some of the things that I said that I was going to go through before in previous videos. First of all, I just want to apologize. I took a quick hiatus from YouTube and somehow I was still able to get 500 subscribers, and I'm very grateful for that. Thank you for all of your likes, comments, and sharing and subscriptions. And I'm finally going to get to some of these questions that I have here. So please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, share. I'm pretty sure some of you guys have probably already found other videos to answer these questions, but if you haven't, and if you have been waiting on my answers, here they are. So the first question I'm going to take, which is a banger, is please share any recommendations on negotiating up from $75 per loan. And this question was found on my refinance prep and mock video. So to answer that is very, very simple. You need to know two things right off the bat: your boundary and your bare minimum price point. Set a number that you know you're not leaving your house for anything less than. What does that mean? I'm not leaving my house for anything less than $85. $85 is for my local signings that's around the corner within a 5 mile, 10 mile radius, if that, and that's me being generous. So yeah, and then everything is up from there, okay? When we start taking on all of these really, really cheap and low, like, priced signings, it screws up the entire industry. Everybody gets screwed over because they know that newer signing agents will just take anything just to get the experience. And what I'm trying to get everybody to understand is that that's a no-go. I'm telling you right now, you will be in the red trying to keep up with these $40 to $60, even $70 signings, especially if they're refinance packets. Now, for me, if it's refinance, the bare minimum is $85. I'm not leaving my house without that much. There are some agency websites that will ask you what your bare minimum is, so you input it into the system, and they don't even send you offers unless they're like a certain price. So yeah, the first thing you need to know is your boundary and your bare minimum price points. The second thing you need to do is consider the job. Like I said, refinance, that's a lot of paper. You're more than likely gonna have to print out 3 copies, one for each signer, and then one to actually mail off. So it's a lot of toner. In New Jersey, like, a lot of my signings are far away. So I also factor that into my price, because I'm like, in New Jersey, you got tolls, you sit in traffic sometimes, that's gas. You gotta cover that too. So with that being said, if it's something that's a little bit lighter on the paper, I had a closing one time that was 6 pages long, and they tried to offer it for $40. I had a 6-page closing an hour away, and they kept circulating this job $40 an hour, and I just kept ignoring it. I'm just like, I'm not $40 an hour, $40 for the job. And they kept circulating it, and I was just not doing it. But just like me, none of the other signing agents, I guess, in their network was trying to take this $40 job, right? So then they emailed me directly, and I ignored it. Then they call me. So they start, calling when you know they really, really need somebody. And I said, hey, I don't leave my house for anything less than $85. Just say it just like that, because you need to know your worth. And they're like, but it's only 6 pages. Like, that's why it's so low, and we can't get the price higher. And I'm like, okay, what are you trying to offer? Let them say it first. That's my biggest thing. I want to know where their head is at. If they say something, I can counter it. So they're like, okay, how about we do $50? And I was like, it's an hour away. I'm not going to drive an hour for $50. And he was like, okay, the highest I can do is $60. And I was like, okay, I'll take it. Now, before you freak out, I know you were like, what? You said don't leave your house for anything less than $85. And I know what I said. I said what I said. But when I consider how much paper I'm using, 12 sheets of paper, 1 copy for the customer and 1 copy for me, $60 for an hour trip, that's not bad. That's not bad, honestly. And I have a fuel efficient car that I use for my signings. So me driving 1 hour there and 1 hour back really barely put a dent in my gas. And There we go. Now, $60 for 3 hours of work, not the best, but the thing is this too, when it comes to negotiating. Not only did I boss up and make $20 extra on that signing gig, they also look at me as dependable, and so now they reach out to me more and more and more. Shout out to CX Choice, okay? Especially in inclement weather. So if it's raining or there's something that's supposed to happen that day, if you feel as though you can still get the signing done, those are the times to negotiate as well. Even if it's around the corner, you could just be like, it's inclement weather, I'm gonna need 20 more, I'm gonna need 40 more, or whatever the case may be. That's how you negotiate these prices. And those are my secrets on negotiation. So when it comes to negotiating, you got to take the ones that nobody wants, because those are the real money makers. You want to jump from $75 to $120 and plus, you got to take the ones that come around 2 and 3 and 4 times. Because like I said, nobody wants to go to that area. There's something wrong with the signing. It's last minute. The signers are complicated. Whatever the case is, those are the ones you can capitalize on with negotiations. Another person asked me, how do you remember what order to put your documents back in when you separate them? So the way that I get through signing so quickly, I outline it in my refinance prep and mock video. So somebody asked me, how do I know which order to put my papers back in? The piles that I make those piles, but I keep them in order, if that makes sense. So they're separate piles, but they're still in order, and most of the time the pages are numbered, and so I just grab from the pile. That's it, and just put them back. That's it. That's not always the case. I've had some where they weren't numbered or they were inconsistent, and I had to reorder them. That was a headache sometimes, but not every signing is just gonna be easy. And now that I'm getting better at the signings, honestly, I barely put them into piles. This refinance prep and mock video is really geared towards people who have never done it before. But once you get the hang of it, you don't have to do that. You could literally just keep it in order, sign it in order. Honestly, like, yeah, at this point, I can do that and still get out in like 30 to 45 minutes. I do have a Mac computer. I have a Mac laptop, a Mac desktop, and somebody asked me what kind of printer I use. I have a video about that. It's definitely a HP. I don't know what it is off the top of my head. It's like a cheap laser jet. Nothing too crazy. Since I've been recording this video, I've gotten 2 offers. I don't know what's going on with real estate right now, but it is booming. I get like an average of 5 offers a day. So if you still haven't been getting any offers, you need to watch my video, because you need to sign up with the agencies that I'm signed up with. So on my one of my other videos, I think where I just showed how I was doing a hybrid signing, somebody asked me what a hybrid signing was. And it's really simple. Half of the signing is done online completely with electronic signatures that are verified in various ways. And then the other half of the signing is completed by a signing agent in person. This requires a lot less paperwork. You don't have to bring copies most of the time, and it goes by way smoother, way quicker. With hybrid signings, I love them because they're easier to do, and because it's a refinance or whatever, they still leave the price point the same. So like doing a hybrid for like $100 or $110 is awesome. Like, not as much paper, but still the same price as a regular one. It's really, that's like my favorite closing to do. So somebody asked me, even with the hybrid signing, if a remote online notary was assigned to me. And the answer is no. I don't come in contact with the remote online notary or anything like that. I literally just get the closing documents just like I would any other assignment, get them done, and return it. Like, I don't really communicate with the other notary that did the other half of the hybrid signing. Somebody asked me, when I drop off my packages at Walgreens for the FedEx service, do they give me a receipt? And the answer is yes. But they give it to me via text message, which is totally fine with me because I feel like I will never lose that. want my money. This guy, he is always on my videos, and I need him to run me my coin, okay? Like, don't you... I'm not monetized yet, so I don't know how I feel about free marketing on my videos when I'm not monetized yet. Just saying. And I'm trying to read the comments, and it's not loading. So somebody asked me, is there any trading courses that I would recommend? I'm not sure if that was a typo or if they meant like FTX and all that stuff. I don't do that stuff. I am like strictly not into that stuff, so I can't answer that question. But I know like people do FTX, and I don't even know what that means. So yeah, that's pretty much my whole video. I don't have really much to answer. I mean, I only have a few videos, and I'm a small YouTuber, so it's not like I got thousands and thousands of comments. But I am very grateful that some of you guys have found my content useful. I'm very, very grateful for that. And just continue to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know how your market is in your state. I am in New Jersey, so you know, things might be different where you are, but I still would love to hear about your experience and everything like that. So I guess I will see you guys in my next video, which I'll be detailing more things about mortgage loan officer routes and just career opportunities in general. So I'll talk to you in my next video. Bye. Bye.